Hello and welcome, Gemini. This is your reading for this week, this coming week. It's an energy reading, so we'll just see what energy you've got to work with over the next week and see how you can best use it to propel yourself forward, to navigate yourself through the week in the best possible way. So this is Rooted Souls Tarot. I'm Lisa. Welcome if you've been here before. If you have not been here before, then I'm so happy that you found me. It's really lovely to have you here. So I'm going to find 5 cards to give us the general theme, the general energy of your reading for today, Gemini. Give them a little bit of a shuffle. We've got the Light Seers Tarot deck here. I use these to find your general energy. And then we'll look a little bit closer with some other cards. So, shall we begin? Right, we have the Empress, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Wands, the King of Swords. Okay then, Gemini, we are moving into the week with an air of creativity, of the beginning of something new, creating something new. Lots of creative energy, I think, moving into the week. Then we've got the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is all about an equal balance of energy. So whether it is that you are feeling like somebody's taking too much from you, or maybe you are, you're on the taking, that taking energy, maybe not participating as much as maybe you could be, and you're trying to shift that. Then we've got the Nine of Wands. No, we've got the Nine of Swords. Card of stress, the card of anxiety, an underlying sort of feeling of unsettled mental energy, I think, throughout this week. And then we've got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about being recognised for your wins, being recognised, maybe your small wins, maybe your big wins. Obviously, it's a general reading, so it depends what's going on with you. But yeah, you're being noticed by somebody, maybe in your area of work, maybe in the area of love. We'll find out a little bit more. So then we've got the King of Swords. The King of Swords, he's very smart. He's great. He's a great communicator. He's very knowledgeable. And I think this is all about your communication this week. I think you're going to have good communication skills moving through the week. So let's give these cards a little bit more of a shuffle. I've got I think they're the Light Workers Tarot, something like that. I can't remember what they're called. I've had them for ages, sort of dig them out. I've not used them much, but I feel like they are the ones for this week. And we'll find some recent past energy, see what's been going on in your recent past and how it's been influenced, or how it is influencing your current energy and how it's going to influence your future energy. So that's not very good, is it? That's the opening card. Put that to the side. We've got the Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Hermit. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Magician. That's a beautiful card, isn't it? Look at that. Right, so in your recent past, there has been a lot of action. And I think you have been a flurry of activity. I think you have really been throwing a lot of energy at moving towards the things that make you happy. I think you have maybe been in creation mode. Obviously, we've got that Empress card there, and she is the ultimate creator. She's the creator of new life. She's a creator of new things. She births new ideas and new stuff into life. And I think, you have been in pursuit of just moving forwards, moving life along in some way. We've got that Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is finding a way to move yourself forwards, maybe looking for new inspirations, new ideas. Then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. As much as the Knight of Swords is like powering on, powering forwards, the Knight of Pentacles, he's being more careful, more considered about it. So I think the energy of these two is really balancing out quite nicely. Maybe you've been in a bit of a pull me, push me kind of energy as well, where maybe you've been taking a few steps forward and one step back. But there's definitely been a flurry of activity of you just really moving towards whatever it is that you are hoping to birth into life, to create, and maybe again moving towards your joys, your passions, the things that make you happy. Then we've got the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is about seeing things from a different perspective. It's also about having patience, waiting to be enlightened about something. And actually, I think this very much ties in with that Knight of Swords in the previous card. The Knight of Swords is about finding clarity, about finding inspiration. And I think, you've been patient, and you've been patiently waiting for this inspiration, for this information to come towards you. And I'm hoping that it has in your recent past, because we've got it clarified with that Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about being resilient, moving forwards towards the things that you want in life, and just keeping going despite the fact that challenges may come your way. So I think there has been definitely some patience required for you for on your journey moving forwards. And like I say, I think maybe there's been some challenges, some stuff getting in the way, but you're focused, you're keeping moving forwards. We've got two very magical cards here. We've got the Hermit, clarified by the Magician. The Hermit is extremely wise. The Magician is extremely magical. And that sounds like a great combination, doesn't it? So I think there has been a period of introspection, a period of maybe looking within and learning something about yourself, or, really figuring stuff out. And then obviously we've got the Magician, and he's super powerful, particularly in this card. He's just exuding powerful energy. So I think maybe there has been, I feel like there's that very yin energy of the Hermit, very yang energy of the Magician, very doing energy. I think there's been a period of looking within, a period of very quiet introspection, maybe figuring stuff out, figuring the way forward, or really mulling something over, and then having the power, having the strength, having the magic to actually begin to push that forward, Gemini. Knowing that you've got the tools, knowing that you've got the power to create and to do create, and back to that create word again from the Empress, to create something, to manifest something, to bring something into life. Right. Let's look at what's going on in your current energy. Where's my cards gone? I've lost them. Right. Give these a little bit of a shuffle. What's going on in your current energy, Gemini, this week? Let's see what's happening around you this week. What energy we've got to work with. We have the Four of Cups, the Sun, the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Okay, quite interesting energy. I was feeling that more than I was actually noticing it in the cards. I feel it's quite contemplative. I think there's an energy of contemplation around you at the moment, Gemini, of really just trying to weigh the situation up, maybe just taking a little bit of a step back and just being the witness to what's going on in your current world. I feel like you particularly this week are feeling like a spectator to your life. Love to know if that makes sense to you. If this reading resonates with you on any level, I'd love to know how in the comments below. And also, if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. That'd be amazing if you feel like you want to do that. And also, it'd be lovely to have you part of this little community that I'm trying to build here, Rooted Souls community. It'd be fabulous to have you on board with a subscribe, and don't forget to press that notification button to keep up with your readings, to be notified when your reading comes out. Right, back to this current energy. We've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a card of not quite feeling it, not quite, and I actually feel like it's not quite being included. Not quite being included in something, in a situation, and maybe feeling, I get like you're on the sidelines to a situation. We've got the Nine of Cups there, and that's about your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, and really beginning to be on the right path with those. So I don't know why I'm feeling this, like you're not part of something, and I think it's related to the journey that you're going on. You know, you moving forwards. Maybe it is that there's people around you that are moving towards the things that they want out of life, the things that they are hoping to bring into fruition. Despite the fact that you had that really magical energy, and obviously you had the energy of all those pentacles in the past, I think you feel like everyone else is moving on and you're not. Despite the fact that you've been really trying to work really hard into bringing this, bringing something towards yourself. We've got the Sun card there. Obviously, Sun card is the most abundant card in the pack. It's the happiest card in the pack. And, it shines light, wonderful, beautiful, golden light on everything that it touches and brings things to life, brings things to light. And we've got that clarified with that Eight of Swords energy there. So I think things are going to shift for you. You're going to have some sort of shift, whether that's happened already or whether that's happening imminently. There's definitely this shifting energy, this shifting towards the more positive, and I think things are going to start moving, and things are going to start moving towards in the direction that you want, and I don't think you're going to feel like you're on the outside looking in anymore. Obviously, we had that Nine of Swords up there, that underlying sort of stress. And I feel like that it's not a particular point within this reading. I think it's just something that's underlying, that's running through your entire reading, that stress and that anxiety. I actually want to say urgency for some of you, that feeling of things aren't quite happening quick enough, and it's making you feel quite stressed and quite anxious. We've got the Hierophant there. Hierophant is a very spiritual card. He's very deeply connected to his spiritual self. It's also about living life within a set of rules and regulations, creating boundaries and routines for yourself. We've also got that Three of Cups there. That's about support from your nearest and dearest. I need another card with that. I feel like there's just something I'm not seeing. Maybe that is you. That again, that feeling of not being included, not seeing something. Right. We've got the Judgment card. Okay, so whatever this is, this energy is, this living within a set, I feel like it is the living within boundaries within a set of rules. And I actually feel like you're going to break free from them. You see, look at the women at the top there, the figures, they're like almost dancing and breaking free. And I feel like you, with the help of somebody close to you or some friends, people that are close to you, they're going to help you break out of this cycle of living within these rules and regulations that I think are maybe holding you back and maybe not helping you to move forwards in the way that you want to. We've got that, the judgment card there has been the clarifier, and that is being reborn, having a rebirth of sorts, showing up in the world in a different way, feeling in a different way, having an internal shift. And I think that is essentially what is happening or going to happen very shortly. Is you are going to have some, that with the help of others, you're going to have a shift, because you're breaking out of the rules and the regulations, maybe that you've imposed upon yourself or that have been imposed upon you. And I think you're going to start feeling more included, more inclusive within the situation. 6 of Wands up here, being noticed and being celebrated for your wins. And I think people are going to celebrate you, are going to, really be cheering you on because of this shift, this choice to break free. Let's have a little bit of a look at what's going on in your future energy, Gemini. I'm just being drawn down to 6 of Pentacles. Whatever's going on with you, however you are living your life at the moment, I feel like the balance is out. That you're either giving too much of yourself, or you're taking too much of something, and that's not necessarily a negative thing. Maybe being enforced to take something too much of, and it's making you feel uncomfortable, making you feel, things just feeling out of balance. And this, whatever this is, this shift, this you stepping out of the boundaries of what's expected, the rules that have been imposed upon you or you've imposed upon yourself, is going to redress that balance. Things are going to find their natural balance, and you're going to then be able to move forward in a much more productive way and in a much more inclusive way. Okay, right, current future energy. Future energy for Gemini. So this could be like the end of the week, flowing into next week, even the week after, actually, I think, for you. Right, we've got the Devil card. We've got the 10 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. The Lovers. The 8 of Pentacles. And the Emperor. Right, there's a relationship. Maybe it's an intimate other, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a friend, a colleague, somebody that's a big part of your life. And it's a toxic relationship. It's not a relationship that is of use to you. It's not a relationship that's bringing you anything good. And I think this is where this shift needs to happen. This is the thing that's making things feel out of balance. And there's going to be an ending to this relationship. We've got that 10 of Pentacles there. That is, an end. It may well come to a head, but then it's going to be released. And with that release comes relief. Mental peace, mental serenity, mental calm. And it's necessary and it's good. It's a blessing in disguise. I think there's definitely some sort of culmination of stuff that's been happening, and it's going to come to a head, and it's going to be the ending of it. We've got the 8 of Pentacles there, and that's all about, it's about hard work. It's about honing your skills. But I think in this situation, this is about you having to work hard to bring this thing to an end, because it really doesn't feel good. And I think this relationship that you have got with somebody is keeping you apart from other people. And like I said, is that this underlying stress and anxiety running through this reading. And I think, you know, we've got this 8 of Pentacles as our next card. You know, that's a brand new beginning, brand new opportunity, possibly in the work area. We've got the Emperor clarifying it. The Emperor can be quite a controlling energy when it is put upon you. But I think this is you taking control, taking the lead, making this brand new start, this brand new beginning, this new opportunity that's opening up for you. That's going to lead you to, you know, to where you need to be. It's going to bring you abundance. It's going to bring you potential new happiness. But you've got to put some time and effort and love into it. You've got to nurture it into life. You've got to basically treat it like a baby or a garden, something that you've got to really look after. But this is brought about by you taking the lead. Let's have one card. Oh, there we go. I really wanted to come out there. The Queen of Cups. So you're going to have some, you know, you're going to feel in a more steady, more grounded place. You're going to feel like you're more in charge of yourself again, that you're more in charge of your inner world, your emotions. I think it's going to be quite an emotional period, but you're in charge. You're in charge, and it's creating this brand new beginning for you. King of Swords, we got up there. He sees things clearly. And he's also, as I say, a great communicator. And I think you are communicating in this future energy what you want. You've realised what it is that you need. You've realised that this person maybe isn't for your benefit. And you are communicating beautifully in this future energy, getting yourself into a position where you've got the opportunity for a new start. And I think you're feeling more emotionally steady. I think you are feeling you've got some kindness, some love and compassion for the situation. And this is going to open up all of the magic that was in the beginning, in this recent past energy of the Hermit, the Magician, this yin and yang energy. I think that introspective energy that you had in the recent past, that really looking within and, you know, figuring stuff out, is going to open up this manifesting energy, and it's going to help to propel you to where you need to be. But there's this stuff got to happen. This person that's within in your life is not helpful to you, and they've got to go. So yeah, bring that balance back to your life. Break free. You deserve to shine. You deserve to open yourself up to a brand new beginning, and you will, but there's stuff involved in the meantime. Right, I'm going to leave it at there, and this is all opening itself up this week. And whether, you know, obviously, like I say, the future energy, I feel like it's going to go on a little bit longer for you. You know, for a couple of weeks rather than sort of this next week. But I think this is like a work in progress, but you're going to get there. You're going to get there, Gemini. Again, love to know if this resonates with you. Please let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Right, in the meantime, look after yourself. Take care. Stay rooted, stay open, and more than anything, stay flipping magical, because you have got this lovely, powerful magician, this powerfully energetic magician of, you know, the ability to manifest and create your life that you want. So take care. I'll see you soon.